What is up, YouTube? Bunny Films here with a brand new video, and guess who's back? It's me. Wow, no way. Yeah, so I've had midterm exams. It's that time of year in the United States. I'm sure some other people can relate, but midterms are just basically a lot of exams crammed into 1 or 2 weeks. So I've just been busy studying because I'd rather get A's than do YouTube. I will admit. But today's video, I'm trying a new upload time, so I have a community poll that I did, and most of the people wanted these uploads at whatever time this got uploaded at, which I don't remember off the top of my head. But if you want to vote in that poll, I will have a link to it in the description below, because I'm trying to figure out when's the best time to upload videos to the channel. So maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. But let's go ahead and get into this video, which is a bit of a sad video, I will say, but it's not that sad, because this is going to be our last cocoa, chocolate milk, I don't know. I was going to say last cocoa harvest, but it's not cocoa harvest. It's going to be the last time making chocolate milk on this farm for a little bit, because we've made plenty of videos making chocolate milk here, but I think it's time we finally switch to something a bit more exciting, like sheep. Because what will happen if we buy 50 sheep? I know we'll have 50 sheep, and that's a lot to feed, but will it make us a lot of money? I don't know, but that's for us to figure out later on once we're done with chocolate milk, which is after this video. So to get things started, let's go over the game plan for today's video. We are going to be starting everything from scratch so we can see how much money we make from one harvest of milk from all of our cows. So this will just give us a little baseline to see, how it compares to potatoes, for example. But here we have our cows. We have a total, I'll show you how many we have. We have 51 cows and 1 dog, and that's the most we can own because we also have the max animal game pass, which increases it to 52 animals. So we're going to be milking the cows. We might have to feed them. I think they're restock their food, so they should be good for a little bit, but we're going to milk all the cows. Then we have to harvest the cocoa and then make those 2 things into some chocolate milk and go sell it. So let's go ahead and begin milking all the cows because all of them are at 100% happiness and 300% milk. So we have a bunch of cows here. We have way too many cows, and that's why I really want to get this over with, because I can't load this farm in whatsoever without having to feed my cows. Because if I keep this farm loaded in the background while I'm editing a thumbnail, for example, all my cows are going to starve because they're not being actively fed because they eat so much food. Because that's the main downside of having 50 cows, is that they eat a lot of food. And you can make food, you can make it in the animal food factory, but unfortunately you can't buy pallets of food yet. So you have to grow rice, put it in the factory. It's a lot of work, and I don't want to do all that work. Okay, so we already have our liquid trailer parked outside, and each cow is going to give us 3 jugs of free-range milk, which is the best milk in the game. And those will all double when we put them in the chocolate milk factory. So we're making a lot of chocolate milk in this. I mean, not really that much, but we're going to see how much we make. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, we're timing this to see how long it actually takes us to start from the beginning and collect all the milk. So I don't know. It's gonna give me a little basis again to see how long it takes for us to make 1 batch of chocolate milk. So let's go ahead and we're going to haul this over here. We have 36 jugs of milk already, but don't forget they're going to double. We're going to go ahead milk all these cows as well. There's the 13th cow, which doesn't even fit in the barn. So I'm gonna milk this one, and then we can herd this one into the open spot in the barn like this. Look at that. Wow. And now we can milk the rest of them really quickly. And this cow is stinky, but he still gave us good milk. I think I forgot to clean the stall earlier. But that's something I didn't know was actually a thing until a few videos into this whole chocolate milk series. I noticed it. This cow's stinky too, I'm sorry, but we're not going to clean it because we're selling this place soon. Anyways, there we go. We got more milk. We're going to drive this over to the next barn, and we're going to repeat this 2 more times. Okay, so this cow is confused because I sent him to the barn when it was full, and now I can't click him, and he's Actually, is he I think he's frozen. What the heck? Stop, I keep clicking all these people. I don't mean to click them. There we go. So let's go ahead and get the rest of these milked, and that bug has happened to me before where the cow just freezes, and I don't know fix for it until I just rejoin, unfortunately. And there we go. We didn't milk this cow though. I don't know if we really want to bother with that. It's just 3 extra jugs. And I think we have plenty of milk by now. So we only missed 2 cows because one bugged and then the other one I just don't want to. So that brings us up to 147 jugs of milk, which we're going to go ahead and put into the factory really quickly before we go ahead and harvest the cocoa, which we also need as the ingredient to make the chocolate milk. So the chocolate milk factory is also emptied. I have to move my little, whatever this is, like hippie van, the Marley crop hauler, this is what it is. But let's go ahead, deposit all 147 jugs into there, and that brings us out to 294 chocolate milk, or not chocolate milk yet, just regular milk right now. So now it's completely pitch black. You probably can't see anything. I can't see anything either because this vehicle does not have any headlights for some reason. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to harvest all 500 of our cocoa trees for our last time because we're also getting rid of these at the end of the video. We're getting rid of this whole setup. I mean, except we might keep some of the barns. I don't know yet because we have to like put the sheep somewhere. But I don't think the sheep actually need a barn. Now, I don't think we are actually going to have enough cocoa for all of the milk, unfortunately, because what I should have done before we actually started harvesting or milking the cows is actually harvested some of the cocoa. So then by the time I'd be done milking all the cows, I would have been able to actually harvest more cocoa. But unfortunately, I didn't think that far ahead, and we probably aren't going to be able to use all 294 jugs of milk in the factory. We could, of course, wait a little, but that does sort of mess up my timing, so I don't know exactly what I will do yet. But as I drive around on these fields, sitting in silence as the video records and I edit those parts of the video out, I will think of solutions. But what I plan on doing is just making as much chocolate milk as we can, and then by the time we're done with that, we'll see how much more we can actually make if the field is ready to be harvested. But we went ahead and we harvested all 500 cocoa, which is all that was ready. So 500 cocoa, and like we have 294 jugs of milk, which obviously is not going to like use up all the cocoa, because if you look here, 10 milk need 25 cocoa. And we have a lot more milk than cocoa. So let's go ahead and pull some levers. We missed the first lever already. There we go. We missed it again. Wait, did we? Oh, I didn't dump the crops. Okay, you're smart. You are smart. Thank you so much. I was trying to figure out why it was not working. But let's go ahead. There we go. Now we deposited all the cocoa into the factory. Shout out to I'm the Cheese for telling me that. There we go. Now the lever's working. Okay. So we've done that part. Now we compress the cocoa into a powder. I don't know. Maybe it flattens the cocoa. Every time I do this, I try to figure out what each step does. This makes it into a powder. Okay, so this makes it into a powder. This mixes the milk and the chocolate. Wow, the cocoa or whatever you want to call it. And luckily, I actually had some foresight, and I parked this vehicle here. It's another one of the Marley vehicles. But this is going to fill up with the chocolate milk, and while that does that very gradually, let's see, is our field... it's going to take about like 3 more minutes, I'd say, for it to be ready. Because cocoa regrows, I think, like 6 to 8 minutes, somewhere in that time range. But unfortunately, I can't harvest any right now. So let's go ahead. There we go. Now we can harvest the cocoa until it stops, until we reach trees that haven't grown yet, I guess. I don't know. But let's go ahead, harvest each of these rows. We just need to harvest technically like 2.5 of them because we only need 225 cocoa. So, I mean, not even half, like 2.25 of a field, basically. And then we'll have enough cocoa. And I'll explain to you why it's important we harvest this cocoa instead of just selling and getting this video over with. Because yes, I would like to get that done because then I can just tear this all down and I can release my cows into the wild. But... when we have these extra 9 jugs of milk, we will actually be making like nearly 200,000 coins extra from this. So that's pretty crazy. We're going to go to the deposit menu. We're going to deposit 268 cocoa, which is enough to make our next few jugs of milk. Let's pull some levers really quickly and then go sell the chocolate milk. So now we can watch the hauler fill up to 29 jugs of chocolate milk, and then we can go ahead and go sell it. So apparently... if you flip over in the chocolate milk, or not the chocolate milk vehicle, but the liquid hauler, it can't fix itself. There we go. Thanks. So don't tip over in this because it's very bottom heavy, I guess. I don't know. Top heavy. I don't know. Yeah, top heavy, I think. So yeah, we're selling this all 29 jugs. Oh, the price is actually pretty good. 583 million or thousand, not million. What was the? Oh, it even went down. So we sold at 19,183 money or whatever. I'll unblacklist you. I know. I forgive. So that's the price we sold at, 19,174 coins per jug, and we had 29 jugs, and we also had the little bonus from the group. So I guess the bonus sort of like canceled out like the fact that we sold below average, but that is a little upsetting because we sold it not a great price, but we still made nearly 600,000 coins from this. But that does mark the end of the chocolate milk series for this farm. So we are going to say goodbye to it. Bye. Okay, so let's go ahead and sell this all. So starting with the chocolate milk field, we're just getting rid of these. Goodbye. 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 Actually, I should make a thumbnail first. Hold on. Okay, I think I got a good thumbnail. I hope I did, because there's no going back from this. So everything is getting sold except my vehicles, because I like my vehicles. But this barn, gone. This barn, gone. This barn, guess it? Gone. What happens to this one? Gone as well. We don't need it. So there we go. We don't have barns. We don't have a road. Wait for it. Okay, we still have a road over here. Hold on. We don't have a road. We don't have a chocolate milk factory anymore. We don't have an... Actually, we'll keep the animal feed factory. We need that. Okay, so... I'll sell this field too. I don't need it. There we go. So, it's nice having this big open field. But, there's cows on my field still. And these cows, they've paid their fair share of milk to live here. So now they can become wild cows and just evaporate once they leave my farm. So goodbye. Be free. Arrivederci. Adios, amigos. And voila, my cows are free. Oh, look at this. That's great. I need to get thumbnails. Wow. Free range milk. We're taking free range milk to the next level by actually giving them free range of the whole map. Goodbye, cows. Goodbye. But we are going to say goodbye to all the cows as they slowly disappear. Have a good life. Enjoy whatever happens when you exit the farm. I don't know. What happens to a cow when they leave the farm? I know they disappear. But, like, do they, like, dig a tunnel and go underground? Or do they go back to the store? I don't know. They just disappear. There's no lore in the game about what happens when they wander away. So comment if you have any theories in the comment section, because my theory is that they just like dig a tunnel and disappear. I don't know. I don't know where they're digging to, but they're digging a tunnel. So that is it for today's video, everyone. If you did enjoy, consider pressing the like button and subscribing. We just hit 109,000 subscribers, and actually the channel hit a brand new record, the most views ever, like in the history of, not YouTube, but like my YouTube channel. Like, for some reason, my shorts are popping off. We got 90,000 views in one day. I've never had that happen before. That's crazy. So thank you, everyone, for the support recently. It means a whole lot to me. And hopefully you are finding these videos enjoyable, or as enjoyable as I do find them makeable. I don't know. I hope you enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them. That's what I meant to say. So, have a great day. Stay tuned for more Farming and Friends videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!